there guys, it's Malorian, and this will be my post thoughts on the Steamroller I went to. Very first thing to get out there is that I didn't actually get to play all the games. There were supposed to be 4 games, and I won the first 2, lost the third, and at this point here, I still really want to play that Halo 3, and it turned out the last person I was supposed to face is guy Jordan. Great guy, good player, but he was playing Cricks, and there's another one where I didn't think I could really drop it, because again, he has Scar 1, he also had Gaspy 2, not something you want to be putting 2 storm walls into, and so I could have played him, but I was kind of grumbling like, and so what my brother did, who was actually facing Bryn to win, said, okay, look at this, how about we just ship captain crew for this, and then we can take off. And so that's what they did, is they kind of rolled the dice, turned out my brother won. Overall, though, it looked like my brother was going to win it anyway. Normally, Bryn will beat my brother, but I guess the list they had, my brother was doing Denny 1, which normally beats Denny 2, so there you go. So, alright, great for my brother that you won, and you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I still want to kind of play. Well, come on, I just rolled to go home, so alright, let's do this, let's go home. So, I am straight up, my biggest regret of the tournament is I never got to play Halo 3. Don't worry, I have a game lined up. I'm going to be playing a guy this evening, so I can actually try the Halo 3 list, no matter what else. No matter what he brings, I'm doing the Halo 3 list. So, that should be interesting. So, the very fact, though, that I didn't drop it says something about the list. If I never felt it was the right thing to drop, is it actually a good list? And maybe not, maybe it just was never the right situation. As well, having that double colossal list forces my opponents to play certain things, which makes my Kane 2 do better. So there's always that, but I do have to kind of second guess the list when I never had a good chance. We're like, yeah, I want to play this, even though I really wanted to play it. So, I am going to go back to the drawing board. We'll see how the game goes tonight and so forth. But, yeah, otherwise, that was a real disappointment. With how I did during it, I did go 2-1. The very first game being Garnet, very great player. Never faced him before, so the fact that I won that, that's hurrah. You know, the losing the Bryn at the end there, that definitely was an eye-opener where I thought maybe with my best list I could beat him, but man, that body and soul, I have no game against that. So I'm going to have to really reevaluate my Kane 2 list. I don't know if I need to get more shooty elements in there or something else that can actually get in there and somehow not die, and that's a pretty hard thing to do. So, man, this is going to be kind of tough. I don't know. Maybe I need to go with Orin Midwinter, but I can't. So, I mean, it's all these things where, these pieces where I'd like to put in, but the points are cheap, or scarce, and it's hard, right? You don't want to really change your list for beating one other list, but man, Body and Soul is pretty popular. As for the change I did make, where I lost Old Rowdy, went with the Forge Guard. The Forge Guard did very well in the first game, so very happy with them. They didn't really need to do anything in the second game. And the third game in Bryn, they were kind of useless. Maybe Old Rowdy would have been better to try and kill off one of his heavies, but in the end, he probably wouldn't have allowed that anyway, so what are you going to do? But otherwise, fairly happy with the tournament. I'd love to hear what your thoughts were on my list and how I played. And again, sorry I didn't get to play the Halo 3. I really tried, and that report will be coming later. So we'll see you then. Bye.